A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Gain of 1 there. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Here's a diving catch right side.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Hawkins. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third down, Mitchell, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw, Mayfield. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball and a
touchdown. That's caught at the 2. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there, 54, right there.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 36, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with Calais. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Calais. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Here's Lance. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play fake. Mayfield. Brought in by Huff. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go, set.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12. Lance now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in...
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.